Yo, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Rask100. Hope you're all having a great day today. In today's video, we're getting into how to get no recoil with the SMG11. Let's get right into it. Just before I get right into the guide on how to get no recoil, let me know in the comments down below, do you think ACOG should return for SMG11, even for just a limited time mode, just for a little bit of fun? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Just before getting to the recoil guide, I want to tell you about some peripherals that I'm using to help you understand how am I getting no recoil with my guns. Starting off with the famous Supreme arm sleeve that I use on my stream all the time. Do not get a Supreme arm sleeve, please, but do get an arm sleeve because of the following reasons. An arm sleeve allows consistency. That's the most important thing about an arm sleeve. It's the same thing every single time you use it. It's the same material. You'll get used to the material, you'll wear it in a bit, it'll feel comfortable. It's like a long sleeve t-shirt, but different t-shirts have different materials, have different feels, have different speeds of that you'll move your arm with. So it's really important to use an arm sleeve to keep the consistency and get your aim down. You guys obviously don't have to get a Supreme one. I just recommend a little $10 one from Amazon, or one that you used in sports. It's exactly the same thing. All you're doing is just providing consistency with your aim. The rest of these peripherals are pretty much up to you guys. I'm not going to tell you to get these. The arm sleeve I do recommend. I'm using the G Pro Super Light. It's just a very good mouse with some custom skates on the bottom. It's a very good go-to wireless mouse. It's a bit expensive, but I do recommend it if you're looking for a very long-term great mouse. I do recommend this. Keyboard doesn't matter for no recoil. If you have a 60Hz monitor, I do recommend upgrading to 144 1 millisecond response time monitor, because that will just allow for those little bit crispier movements and genuinely will improve your gameplay. That's a fact. So when it comes to the SMG11, the attachments are very simple for you guys. You use holographic. Guys, I will seriously reconsider if you guys use red dot or reflex. Reflex is possible with the SMG11, but I just prefer the holo and how the holo looks on SMG and how it feels. It just feels completely different. Red dot is a no-go in my opinion. Reflex is doable if you guys want to try it. The barrel, probably the most important thing about the SMG11 that you get right. Do not use a suppressor unless you want to troll around. Compensator does work. It is probably the second best barrel for you guys to use. You can mess around with it. I think it's different on console, the compensator, than it is on PC, but I do recommend flash, because what you're trying to do is to prevent the gun shooting upwards, which is what flash does. Compensator is more for spraying, flash is more for, like I showed you, bursting. You do not want to spray the SMG11, it only has 17 bullets. If you sprayed it, it empties the mag in 1 second. You spray the whole magazine, you'll be dead. So you don't want to do that, you want to use flash to reduce the spread. It only has one barrel, which is the vertical grip, so you put it on. If Siege only gives you one grip, you put the grip on, simple as. And laser sight, I do not recommend putting laser sight on the SMG11. The spread of the gun when you hip fire is already quite tight. The laser sight will give you position away from time to time, so I only recommend using no laser sight. Now I'm going to demonstrate the SMG11 recoil and how it works, and how you guys can combat the recoil. So to start off, I'll let the gun do its own thing, so I'll just shoot it. I'm not pulling down, I'm just pressing the shoot button. I'll do a few demonstrations. So as you guys can see from the 4 attempts I did, the recoil is very unpredictable past the 5th bullet. Once it gets to the 5th bullet, the aim goes really crazy, and it goes from side to side. Sometimes it goes left, sometimes it goes right. It mostly does this pattern. I have seen these patterns before, but it mostly will just do this pattern, which is like a zigzag pattern, which is incredibly hard to control when you're spraying plus the fire rate. Now this is me shooting it, trying to recoil control it. As you guys can see, sometimes I do lose it as well. I kind of keep it within a square a lot of the time, which is exactly where their head height's going to be. If that's your head, that's right on their head / neck. My biggest tip for you guys is to start pulling down the minute you start pressing shoot. It's a very hard concept to do in Seed, because when you're new to the game, you don't really understand how to do that. But trust me, it's with terrorist hunts and practice. You basically, if you know you're going to spray this whole magazine into the guy, you've got to start pulling down before you've even shot. I know it sounds silly, but that's just how it works. Because the first couple bullets kick so much. If that's their head and that's the 3rd bullet, you've already missed the head on the 3rd bullet. Bursting your guns when you shoot 2 to 4 bullets at a time to reduce the full recoil spread, like I demonstrated earlier, where it kicks past the 5th bullet. Firing 2 to 4 bullets will keep you more around head height if you burst it correctly. The SMG11 bursts like this. Only fired 3 bullets on that occasion, but you can kind of see it kicks a lot from the 1st bullet, then becomes quite tight, and then once it hits the 4th bullet, a lot of the time there's a bit more of a gap between the 3rd and 4th, and there's a 2nd and 3rd. And this is me bursting the guns 4 times. The demonstration here is to prove to you guys that you still need to pull down, but it's different pulling down. This is genuinely just takes a lot of practice and a lot of hours. I have a lot of hours on SMG11. It's probably one of my favorite guns in Rainbow Six Siege. I've had a lot of time to practice. Obviously, the further away is the harder it gets. That just goes without saying. But I wouldn't recommend bursting from long ranges. I'd recommend trying to 1-tap or 2-tap with the gun. Sometimes you accidentally 2-tap with this gun. So this just shows you that if you let the gun do its own thing, the spread is quite tight, but it would not hit their head past the second bullet. I'm not even sure the second bullet would hit their head. Depends how. Depends if this first bullet was about their chin height. But with my bullets, maybe the last one wouldn't. But a lot of these bullets would be headshot. I have more of an opportunity to kill them if I fire 4 bullets than 1 bullet, because obviously firing 1 bullet is just you're praying that it hits. If it misses, you're dead. So. Good start. Nice little LeBron James.
Oh my god, you're so freaking good, bro. Fuck, nobody's in the breach.
Is it?
Oh.
Is it me or the fucking Claymore blew up? Titanic spoilers? What the fuck? Oh! Kind of toxic, isn't it? Don't tell me. Like I said. Someone clip that, please. Oh. Never mind, add that in as well. Are they okay? Woof. Yeah, have fun with that, Maverick. Keep droning. Keep droning.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Oh! 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 Thank you so much, guys, for making it to the end of the video. If you did, make sure to leave a comment saying meow so I can see who made it to the end of the video. Shout out to you guys because you helped the channel the most. I hope this SMG11 guide helped you guys. Let me know if it has. Please let me know in the comments below what gun you'd like to see next. I do really want to know what you guys are struggling with at the moment in Rainbow Six Siege. What recoils do you need help with? And again, thank you for all the support on the channel. Road to 1.5 is very close now. Less than 100 subs to 1.5 thousand subs. So make sure to hit that sub button. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You're the best. Love you all. Have a great day. Much love. See ya. Starting off with the famous Supreme arm sleeve. Oops.